The girl looked at the strange and glowing feather shining in the darkness with wonder and thought to herself,
What a strange and glowing feather. It's like it's meant for an angel. Why is it here? I didn't even thank the voice.
After wandering around the forest for a while, the girl thought that the first step to finding the way out might be to go to the temple. After a while, she heard crying. She went towards the sound and saw a woman with long hair covering her face, sitting on the ground. The girl approached the woman anxiously and asked,
Excuse me? Do you know where the temple is?
The red, shiny eyes and angry expression of the woman terrified the girl, and she demanded the light with a furious and aggressive tone.
Give me that light.
The girl, frightened, tried to escape, but the demonic woman pursued her. Eventually, she ran toward the bush and stood inside it. She held the feather in her hands to prevent the light from escaping while the woman continued to chase her. The girl stood in the darkness of the night, hiding among the bushes and waiting. She wondered if all people in this place were like this. She decided to head towards the temple and leave this place. After some time, the girl found a wooden sign indicating the path to the temple. She decided to follow the same path to reach the temple. While walking, she stumbled upon the remains of a skeleton and found a letter next to it, which she decided to read. The letter said, "For whoever reads this letter, it's been a long time since my death. I wish I never fought with my little sister. I never thought I wouldn't be able to see her again."
I must find my way back home. I cannot die here.
Girl was looking at skeleton, then Crow flew towards her again.
Hey, lost child, where did you get that feather? Throw it away and come with me. Don't you want to see your family sooner?
The girl tells the crow that she can no longer be fooled by him and finds her own way back without his help. The crow said to the girl,
Oh, did you really think you could escape from here, lost child? Hey, take that feather from the girl.
After hearing the crow's command, the skeleton calmly stands up, his eyes turning blue, and moves towards the girl. The frightened girl runs away involuntarily. A few moments later, she finds a bush. After standing still for a while, the girl feels safe.
I can't see the skeleton anymore. The voice was right. I shouldn't have trusted the crow.
The girl calmly steps out from behind the bushes and looks around carefully. There was no one around, except for a red bird sitting on a tree branch. The girl looks calmly at the bird, and in that moment, the redness in her eyes shines. The bird flew towards the girl and said softly,
Young girl, why are you afraid?
The girl replied with fear in her voice.
Who are you?
The bird spoke in a friendly tone.
Please don't be afraid. I won't harm you.
The girl approached the bird calmly and responded to it by looking around her surroundings.
I am lost and trapped in this dark and scary forest.
The bird said in a friendly voice,
Yes, for humans, this forest is really dark and scary. But don't worry, I can guide you to the temple.
The girl looked at the bird in amazement and asked,
Can you really do that?
The bird confidently said,
Yes, trust me and follow me.
With confidence, the girl followed the bird and they headed towards the temple. Along the way, the bird looked around carefully and safely led the girl to the temple. After a while, they reached the temple and the girl thanked the bird. The bird smiled and without saying anything, flew up into the sky and disappeared. The girl thought to herself that it would be better to take a rest. She sat down on the ground and looked at her hands, realizing that they had become very cold. She took a deep breath, and as she tried to stand up, she heard a moaning sound. She looked towards the sound and saw a terrifying black spirit moving towards her, fear engulfing her entire being. Her legs failed her, and at the same time, she was surrounded by an intense luminous light, and she calmed down. She looked towards the temple and then ran towards it.